I want to let you know, America, that this is really what I want to do. I mean, I have the passion for it. I have the drive. I mean, I feel like I'm so young, and where I'm at right now, I feel like I've done so much. I keep on pushing myself and pushing myself no matter what. If I don't have the motivation, I know I have to keep on going because this is what I want, and I don't see myself doing anything else. I see myself going far as a designer and telling my story that way. I'm Ashley Nell Tipton, born and raised in San Diego, California, 21 years old. I'm a women's contemporary plus size designer. I've been designing since I was in high school. That's where I first found it, where I really liked making something from ground up and then seeing the finished product. I mean, that was such a huge feeling to me, like of accomplishment, that I did something and no one helped me, and I'm proud of it. So I think that's where I first found it, that I wanted to go into design. I'm the youngest out of 4 children. I have 2 older brothers and a sister, and my parents, my mom and my dad. As a child, I suffered with learning how to be accepted because of my size. I've always looked to get accepted because of being plus size. I think I struggled with that even through going to school and being teased and just being plus size my whole life. And now I'm learning to be who I am and be myself as a person, because I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. So, I mean, I've learned to live with it and be proud of it and embrace who I am.
My daughter is Ashley Nell Tipton, and she's my youngest of 4 kids, and I'm very proud of her because all her dreams coming true right now, and she is she's motivate me, and I really all my dreams never come true, so no, I'm dreaming
My mom
through
has
her.
been there for me ever since I told her I wanted to start designing. Um, she was a huge supporter in it, especially right when I graduated from college. She asked me if I wanted to pursue my clothing line or would I prefer to get a job in the industry. And I told her that I wanted to pursue a line. Right after high school, I decided to go to Mesa College, where I went for 2 semesters. I got the basics that I needed, like the basic sewing and the basic pattern making 1 and 2 classes. After that, I thought I would be going to school in Italy to pursue a degree there at the Istituto de Europe in Design. And at that point, I realized that I was not financially ready. So, with that, I had to make the decision to find a school that was located here in San Diego. So the first school that I called was Fashion Career College, and immediately took me in, wanted an interview with me, wanted to see who I was and how passionate I was about designing. And once I got there, they had open arms to me. Like, I felt like this was a family and they were accepting me who I was, and not just because of what my designs were. They were very open to anything that I wanted to do. Down the hallway, there's pictures of famous designers in the industry who are very inspirational to me. And it's nice to walk down the hallway and get to see these people and know where they came from and look where they're at now. And I feel like I can share the same story because I've started in the same place where they're at. And with that, I studied there for about 18 months, and I was one of the first students who was able to create a plus size clothing line. And for my senior project, I got to do 5 looks, a size 18, and I got to showcase it at Fashion Valley Mall and then in Hillcrest at the Lafayette Hotel. Right after finishing with school, I had posted up images of my collection on Tumblr, not thinking that anything would happen to these pictures. I just thought, hey, I'll let my followers see what I've been up to these past couple months. And overnight, I got 1,000 hits. I mean, this was crazy. I started crying. I had a moment, and I linked my Facebook to that image, and overnight again I got hundreds and hundreds of friend requests, people asking me, where can I buy your line, can I do a future photo shoot, can I use your clothing in a photo shoot that I can style, can I wear your things. And one person that stuck out to me was Kelly Brown, who is the PR marketing person for Full Figure Fashion Week. So I went and signed up. I let her know, I was like, hey, I put my application in. She was like, okay, we'll let you know what happens. Congratulations, Ashley. We want to let you have this opportunity to showcase your collection at Full Figure Fashion Week. I lost my air. I couldn't breathe. I just immediately started crying. I want to laugh right now.
You're doing so good. So good.
I know. I'm just.
Don't stop. Keep going.
That feeling just came back to me.
Yeah. We have a moment. Just start describing your collection.
Once I got notified that I was going to be in Full Figure Fashion Week, I started grabbing all my inspirations, all the things that I liked on Tumblr or things that I seen in magazines and what was out there for plus size women. I think that's what really inspired this collection, is what was not in the plus size industry. I needed to be the person to put those things that plus size women want and strive for. The next step was looking for my color story. What was going to be the colors that I was going to use for this spring 2013 collection. Next was the silhouette styles and things like that. This is Ashley Nell Tipton, owner of Curvy Image, here at the press event for Full Figure Fashion Week with a Full Blossom magazine. This is my lovely model wearing my new collection that will be available of this early spring 2013. I'm a designer located in San Diego, California. Came all the way out here for Full Figure Fashion Week to do my debut as a new designer. This is the first time that I'll be showing everyone my designs. I do plus size. I love the whole aspect of doing plus size, finding that the clothes that plus size women don't have, and I really want to fill in the gaps of plus size. I looked and read back at all the feedback that I got from the previous collection, what women really liked, and they liked that I used colors and that there wasn't a lot of dark colors. There was bold prints, bright colors, and I wanted to bring that back into this collection. I think each silhouette tells a story of where this woman is coming from or where she's going and what kind of message she wants to send out there to the world. I got this dress form tattoo the day I turned 20 years old. I wanted it to represent what I do and stay true to who I am as a designer. I wanted everyone to know that just by looking at me, I know I don't look like a designer, but once you see that tattoo on my foot, it's like, okay, she's a designer or she does something in that aspect. Once I got to Fashion Career College, I found out that every year they take a trip somewhere out of the country, and the year that I got there, they were taking a trip to Paris and London, and I feel like I could live in London just because they spoke English there. I felt bad because I was in Paris and I didn't even learn one word of French before I left. So once I got to London, I felt like a home a little bit, and plus the Tipton family comes from England, so that was pretty cool to know that Tipton belongs there. We got to go to Sandra Rhodes' studio where we got to see her actual textile studio where they make everything, which was really fun. She's a huge inspiration to me because I like to mix prints and come up with bold prints, and I like to play with fun prints and things like that, and just to see where she comes up with ideas, and she's not afraid to design whatever she wants is really fun, and that's an inspiration to me. So Ashley Nell Tipton is my brand. My style is very chic, streetwear, very outgoing. It shows your personality with the color, the boldness. I really want to aim towards plus size clothing because I am plus size, and I feel like I'm telling my story for every girl who's out there that struggled being plus size throughout their life, and I want to let them know that there is clothing out there for you, and I have that vision, and I want to show everyone else. I struggle with dyslexia thanks to my father. No, I'm just kidding, I love him. He has dyslexia too. I just learned to start drawing because that was my outlet of expression, because I couldn't write my emotions or how I felt or what I wanted to say on paper, because it was really hard for me to take what I'm thinking and put it on paper. Instead, I felt like just drawing it or painting or doing sculpture. I felt like that was my outlet of showing people how I feel. With that, I started picking up drawing garments and things that I wanted to wear because it wasn't out there in the plus size industry. I want to show America that I can do this. I can be a designer. I know I'm only 21 years old. I don't have any of my clothes in clothing stores, but I feel like this is my passion. This is what I want, and I don't see another future for me. I am shopping for fabric right now. I think this is like one of my favorite parts of designing, is because this is where it starts. Bye.